what if a 5-year-old said to you, where did I come from? What are you going to tell them?
I would tell them, a 5-year-old, more than likely, I would tell them their parents and that they made a journey. I would tell them, I would sit down and I would talk to them. I said, now, you think, I have a 2-year-old granddaughter too. She's almost 3. Mm-hmm. And I'm often reminded that she chose this journey.
Okay.
So if she's a little girl, if she asks me, come and ask me and say, Lovey, where did I come from? I would tell her, you decided, your parents, you were you before we saw you. I would tell her that. I would tell her, I would explain to her, I said, what are you thinking about? And she'll tell me. Believe it or not, it's amazing how smart those are. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ever since I've been on this journey, I see them different. Mm-hmm. See, you think most of the time.
You come here with a level of consciousness.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're not aware that they have it,
okay,
you would treat them like they don't.
Okay. So what came to my mind when she said that her 2-year-old grandchild, what came to me was she already came here with a level of consciousness.
Yes, that we're not aware of. Okay, that's the way I look at kids now. When I have babysit a couple of kids, and now I don't treat them like they don't understand. Okay. I talk to them and treat them just like they understand, because the most important thing it is, I have to remember when I speak things, they are seeds. So I wouldn't be afraid to tell her your thoughts. I wouldn't be afraid to tell her, you made the decision that Nakota and Norma was going to be your parents. I would tell her that. And then I will let her ask me the next question. Because the other day I was in the yard, and me and her brother is 7 and she's 2, and we were standing by trees, and I said, you all know something? I said, those trees want you to hug them, and the little 7-year-old said, no they don't. I said, yes he do. I said, those trees are alive. And he said, are they alive? I said, yeah. Go hug the tree and see when it talk to you. So me, him, and her, we each got a tree, and we start hugging the tree. And he said, I hear it. Just because we've been taught that these things doesn't matter, the kids understand this. But in our clouded thoughts, we don't even bother to even tell them.
Wow.
See, it's more important that I tell them than whether or not I feel like they understand.
Ooh.
Because we have to understand, you understand your words. See, now, you know your word have power. All you have to do is tell them.
And their level of consciousness will pick it up.
Will pick it up. They will pick it up. You decide how much information you're going to give those children, and the kind of information and the respect you give the 2-year-old, the 5-year-old, the 7-year-old. So the next day, my granddaughter told me, she said, Lovey, let's go hug the trees. I want to go hear them talk again.
Ooh.
So we went back out there again, and we hugged the trees. 2 or 4 years ago, I would never have had that conversation with her.
Definitely.
But now that I know that this child has did a 3-day journey before she got here, I know if I tell her something, it's going, because see, we all have a memory. We in the womb, we remember these things. When not remember, in the womb we experience these things, but we have to have somebody speak something to make us remember. When you was in the womb, everything that was poured in you was one. The first day, everything, you were one. You saw things as one. Second day, everything was one. Third day, everything was one. When you come out the womb with this eyesight, you start differentiating everything, and everything starts separating until you start remembering learning, and after a while, everything becomes one again. You are one with the Father. You believe in Scripture. The Scripture tells you that. You are one with Source, the source of all things. See, we are one with everything. You can't be here breathing without the trees. Most people don't even think about that.
No.
You have to have trees to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have trees to breathe. So most time we walk by a tree, don't even pay attention. We think it doesn't have life. Excuse me. And it's made out of the same 4 elements that we are made out of, the tree is made out of. But we'll walk by it, won't even acknowledge. We won't acknowledge the grass. The plants are alive. When that scripture say, if you keep quiet, the rocks will immediately cry out. We thinking, oh, what a rock can't cry out. The rock is made of life. That is life. But because where we are and where we've been taught so long to live to leave instead of to live to live. Yeah. See, our focus has been to live to leave this earth.
But what would you say? Live to
live.
Live to live.
Wow.
Live to improve. Live to dominate. I put a post out, you ascend to dominate. See, we are ascending. You start out in the 6th day right here in the garden. That's the ascension. Like the tree of life and the tree of the Garden of Eden. That's one tree on different levels. That's one tree. Just like love, like love and darkness. Light and darkness. That's one. It's just the level of where you are conscious is what you see. See, I can look at you and see all love. Then I can look at you again and see nothing but the darkness in you because it's in me.
I chose to look at it like that at that moment.
Yes. See, your level of consciousness is where you see things. The you that was you before you got here. That is what sees things. The tree of life, like in the Garden of Eden. Everybody portrayed the snake as fooling Eve. That's the Christ. That is the Christ.
The snake?
The snake.
It was a point I wanted to make out before we get too far.
Okay.
As far as, if I'm not sure, me and you had a conversation once. And within the last 3 years, you've been around smaller kids a lot. Mm-hmm. And it seems like you told me that babies are closer to the Creator than we are. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? I mean, is that why they can pick up more so when you tell them something? I guess I'm not explaining myself right. It's almost like, go ahead.
Okay.
Did you tell me that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you also when they're younger that they are more closer to the source, the God. Yes. That from the age of from the time you're born to you 40, you're more closer. You in the God reign, the Father reign, more the Father reign.
From
so there's the Father, Son, and Spirit. Each day is a reign. In the 6th day, the Father reign, and in the 4th day, when you are born, the Father reign. Okay. So when you're in that reign, when they are younger, when you're around them, they are so in tune with the environment, the natural things, like our bodies and stuff. Yes. So that's why young kids, they hardly ever get sick. I think remember COVID about 5 years ago, it was only harming older people or sick people. The young people were not getting sick from it.
Right.
It's most time young people. If I said another thing I noticed when a little baby get cut, if she cut her nose Monday, by Tuesday the cut is gone. Most people don't pay attention to that. That's how fast they skin repair because they are in the year of the Father, which is the source, which is the physical things that we see. They are in that reign. So everything is what reigns at this point is the physical.